doing my first ever vlog, video blog here, and my vlog is actually going to be about this trip that I'm taking to the Kennedy Space Center through the Make-A-Wish Foundation, which are some of the greatest people that you could imagine. And everybody out there in the land of Twitter, Facebook, Challenger Learning Centers, or anybody else that wants to take a look at it can see exactly what I'm doing here and talk a little bit about my trip. So for this first one, it's just a little background information about how excited I am just to go on this trip. Okay, so by the way, before I get into the whole logistics of my whole vlog thing and what I'm going to be doing, my name is Sawyer Rosenstein. I'm a 15, turning 16 in a few days, year-old guy who lives in New Jersey. And unfortunately, a few years back, I was assaulted in middle school locker room and subsequently paralyzed, as you can probably see here. And so it was a rough time, and then a few years later, I had a couple of issues with my spine. Don't want to get into any of the yucky, gross details, but basically, I ended up having a 9-hour surgery with complications. So let's just say that one surgery ended up turning into 14 surgeries. So that was not a fun time period, which, by the way, the time period, only 6 months. That's right, 14 surgeries in only 6 months. So what I'm doing here is, the Make-A-Wish Foundation was kind enough to grant me my wish, which was actually to go see a space shuttle launch. Why is this so important to me? Well, here's the thing. I work at a place called the Lower Hudson Valley Challenger Center, which is one of over 50 Challenger Centers for Space Science Education across the United States and actually across the world, in memory of the crew of STS-51L, which was the Space Shuttle Challenger back in 1986 that, had kind of exploded. So, what I'm doing is, I work at these centers and I become addicted to space. As well, I've even gotten into Twitter. And so I've been tweeting all about everything space and my experiences on my Twitter account, which, by the way, is the NASA Man. Right there. And I've even started a podcast called the Talking Space Podcast. That's it right there. See that? So I've just become addicted to space, and it's been a goal of mine actually to get out and see a space shuttle launch, because including this one that I'm going to see, which is Sunday, February 7th at 4:39 in the morning, there's only 5 left. And I'd love to get to see one of them before they go, and Make-A-Wish was kind enough to do that for me. Now on to a little bit about what's going on. The people at Make-A-Wish have been amazing. I've got an entire whole itinerary planned and everything. See it? See it right there? Yeah, isn't that cool? That's the whole cover page for it, and it's just great that they're being able to do this. They even got me a pair of binoculars to take because I'm going to see a space shuttle launch. It's STS-130, the Space Shuttle Endeavour, which is taking off at 4:39 in the morning on Sunday, so look forward to the one on Sunday evening, because that's going to include clips from launch. But for right now, it's just, I can't wait. It's a Tuesday night here in New Jersey where I am, and I just can't explain how excited I am to go on this shuttle launch and to go see that and just to get away from everything. I mean, I spent 6 months in a hospital, so it's great to get away from this house where I am, except not to a hospital bed, but to a hotel bed. And the people at Make-A-Wish have just been so accommodating, great about it, and I honestly can't wait for this to start, and I can't wait. So these next few days, these vlogs before I actually start, it's just going to be anticipation, excitement, and all the procedures of getting ready for this amazing 9-day trip. We leave here in New Jersey on Friday. We return back on Sunday the 14th. So keep tuned. I'll try and do one of these every day. Until then, blast off, everybody.